If your supplier already start SST, your company don't have SST, so your supplier invoice will bill you with the SST amount. So if you are using Autocount System, how are you going to key in this SST amount? Actually, there's two ways. If you don't know how to do, you can watch this video. I will show that how you're going to key in your supplier SST figure. Let's watch this video to know more. If your supplier already start SST, so means that the bill they give you, they with her SST figure. Of course, the SST you cannot claim, but you have to key into the system to update the cost. So actually in Autocount System, there's two ways you can do. First is of course manually calculate and key in yourself. So how to manually calculate and key in yourself? Very simple. As per normal, you may key inside the purchase invoice or AP invoice. So you just choose your supplier and then you just add in the product they bill to you. If no product, you actually can just key in the description, the quantity, and the price. Like let's say for example, this item is 100 ringgit. Okay, so there will be SST 6% or 8% depending on your supplier items. So if let's say it's a service, the bill is 8%. So you can manually add in 8% inside. Let's say just now the price is 100, so the total of this is 108. So I just manually key in myself. So you got the second item, as per normal, you just key in, okay, and then you just calculate manually and fill in the unit price amount for this if also have SST figure. Let's say it's 54, so I just key in. So after done, you just compare the total figure, same with your supplier, then you can just save it. So of course you can key in your supplier DO and invoice number if there is. Done, you save it. So this is the manual way you key in. Sometimes you think that this is very troublesome because you have to calculate yourself, because your supplier bill normally will give you the prices before the SST and then just total the amount for you. Okay, so if you think this is very troublesome, you can use the other way to do. You can create the SST code and you can select. System will calculate for you. Very simple. You just go on top, there's a tools, there's an option. So inside the option, you just go to the country and tax, you just tick enable tax. So once you enable the tax, on top you must see the tax function. If you can't see this function, you can just log out the system and log in again. So like now, I just log out my system and log in again, then you will come out the SST feature for me. So let's have a look. So you can see that on top, they have a tax feature. So you just go inside the tax code maintenance. So inside tax code maintenance, by default, you will see that it's 0%. So how to go into add in the 6% or 8%? Actually very simple. You don't need to new to create yourself. You can just click on configure Malaysia SST. So you just click on configure Malaysia SST. You just follow the step next. Then question will be asking you, do your company have sales tax? If no, you just close it. Service tax? If no, you just close it. And then you just next. Is your company purchased with tax? The answer is yes, because my supplier bill me SST. So I just choose yes. So after this, I just next. And then from here, do you wish to generate proposed SST account? So if your company no SST, so this one don't need to generate. Next and finish. So once you finish, and you can just click on the save. So once save, you may see that system will come out. Purchase tax for 10% and 5%. Purchase service tax for 8% and 6%. So the next, that will be very simple for you. You just do a purchase invoice yourself. As per normal, you just create a new invoice from the supplier. So I just select a supplier again. I can just fill in my supplier DO and invoice number, and I just add in the line. So now it's very simple. You need to do is just follow the amount from supplier. Let's say my supplier, this item is 100 ringgit. I don't need to calculate myself the SST. I just key in the unit price, and then what I need to do is I just select the tax code. So you may see that there'll be a column called tax code. You just pick which tax code you want. Is a service tax or is the sales tax? So let's say it's 8%, I choose 8%, they will calculate for me. When I change the quantity, system will auto calculate the service tax 8% for me. And same as if I add another line, okay, so I just key in the amount, system will calculate for me if there is a tax code. If no, system won't calculate for me. So if done, I just click on save. So that's all. How you're going to use the Autocount SST code, or you manually key yourself if you're supplier with SST. Simple or not? So if yes, please share this video to your friend to let them know that how you're going to key in if supplier bill you SST. So follow our social media, we will share you more information regarding the Autocount and the invoice. If your company look for Autocount system, you can look for me. My name is Eddie, your Autocount software providers.